Hey guys, Hey guys, Bot1925 here. We'll be flying a BAE-1. What did I press? Oh. We'll be flying a BAE-146 of VLM Airlines, which are Fly VLM. I'm not sure it's Fly VLM. From Waterford to Birmingham. This was a route operated by VLM. However, VLM went bankrupt. Right, we were going to fly runway heading, climb, and maintain 11,000. So I'll just quickly get that set up. Altitude 11,000 to have vertical. Alright, yeah, vertical speed only works there. Right, acknowledge the IFR. What's the vertical speed again? 3,000. Yeah, this is the thing. Hold on. Speed, we'll go for 275. Oh, we're going to have to contact ground on 121.6, which is what we're already on. Wing, nav, landing, taxi, fasten seatbelts. Request taxi IFR. With Quebec. Does that mean with IFR clearance? Taxi and hold short of runway 2 or 21, so that means heading 210. So I think that means we'll be actually flying down along the coast. But alright, acknowledge taxi clearance. So just set heading 210. Come on. The thing is, we're not really bothering anybody by taking a bit longer than, you know, maybe normal. Because, put it simply, there is no one else here. Alright, so, shift P2, and 1, 2, flap set 4, takeoff. Oh yeah, I should probably turn on progressive taxi. Yeah, that's all it shows. But heading 210 is going to be down. No, hold on. Outside, top down. Or am I wrong? Yep, 21. So that's that. So we're going to fly out there over Tremor, then head towards Hook Head and towards the Salty Islands. That is what they are actually called. So oh, good grief. Stop! The pushback. Dum-da-dum. And off we go. Right, we're just going to turn. Yeah, VLM never owned a BAE-146. That would be probably the next step up. However, they were the only scheduled airline. They were the only airline to fly scheduled routes out of Waterford. They were the last airline to fly scheduled routes out of Waterford. And now they went bankrupt, so now there's no scheduled flights out of Waterford. Igor, do something about that. You fly from there. Now, if you're wondering what that means, Igor is he's learning to fly a plane, and he's actually flown it twice, I believe. Igor, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, so we're going to do the runway. Okay, so once we reach the runway, we're going to have to contact the tower. So what's the tower see? That's what the tower sees. Yes, just brilliant. I don't think there have been a scheduled jet aircraft flights from Waterford for a long time, if at all. Right, June, Waterford Town 129, blah blah blah. Request taxi.
Approaching 2-1.
IFR to Birmingham. Cleared for takeoff, runway 21. Wait, Rubens. Oh yeah, that is the actual call sign. Yeah. We could probably... No, we couldn't. Never mind. However, that's the weird thing. They don't have any little turnaround space, so you have to turn this aircraft around on the width of the runway. Which is not it's not easy by any means.
On runway 03.
Yes. Just a quick, test of the spoilers. Control surfaces are fine. Rudder and the nose gear controls are fine. And just turn around at the end of the runway and then gun it.
900 feet remaining on runway 03. 900 feet remaining. Approaching 21 on runway 03. 600 feet remaining.
You can't exactly turn like this, so sorry.
On taxiway.
No, this is
on runway 21.
Are you going to shut up now? Yes. Okay, screw it. Gun the engines, hold brakes, and just keep an eye on them spooling up. Good, that's close enough. Now that should be enough to get us off the ground. So that's the tower view. I should probably turn taxi lights off. Yeah, whoosh. Speed 90 knots. Yep, I'm going to attempt to take off. Okay, we are off. Positive rate. Gear up. Flaps up. Speed hold autopilot. There we go. I'm going to keep an eye on speed though. We're going to have to... I'm actually going to slow down the VS to just 2,000. Right, acknowledge the handoff. Rubens 211. Right, tune Shannon Center. If you look over there, you can see Whitmore Peninsula. Contact Shannon Center. Right, 1,800. Why we still need that? Altimeter 29902. That's the moon. There's Hook Head. Turn left, heading 105. Resume on navigation. Roger that, acknowledge. And now we're turning quite quickly. See if I zoom in, yep, there we are. Right, so we just nav hold. Acknowledge. There we go. There's actually a lighthouse at the end of that peninsula, and it's the oldest operational lighthouse in the world, so, the more you know. There we go. Just a nice, steady flight out of Waterford. And... dum-da-dum-dum-dum-da-dum-dum. Set zoom to 1.0. There we go. Virtual cockpit, which... there's a virtual cabin, but no virtual cockpit? Well, how does that make sense? Or is that only to... was that virtual... Hold on. Actually, forget that. No, don't open it. That thing just sinks in then. I think that could be a bit glitchy, but... there we go. Yeah, there's Waterford, as in the city itself, is in kind of that area. Cork is over in roughly that direction. Yeah. What is our altitude? 5,000 feet. Right, 10 minutes into the video I'm going to pause it so we still have another 45 seconds or so left. Yeah, 4 engines. Also, would that really be painted blue, or would the pylons really be painted at all? Also, why are those engines so far forward? The exhaust is almost going straight under the wing. We're going at Mach 0.45. That's radar altitude. Everything is nominal. I'll turn auto brake on to max because, well, then again, we don't really need it, so... well, there's no way of turning it off now. Yeah, right, I'm going to pause this video here, and I'll see you guys at Birmingham. Okay, guys, we're beginning our descent into Birmingham by descending to 17,000 feet. So let's get that set up. 17,000 vertical speed. Oh wait a second, this does not have a negative 3,000. Oh no, wait, that is the negative 3,000 there. And let's get the throttle quadrant up. Throttle quadrant. Yeah, that'll do. Having those tail things fully deployed. Okay, I think we can pull them back a bit. There we go. So we basically just... Well, you can still see Ireland, so this is not a long flight by any means. In fact, that there... Hold on, if I look... No, actually, London would be further inland. I have flown to Birmingham Airport, though, but that was from Dublin and not from Waterford, with VLM. Right. Keeping an eye on speed. Alright, whoa, just a small bit further. Views, instrument panel, no, not the GPS. Throttle. So let's just see how it does respond fairly quickly. A good way to check, from what I can tell, is by the position of the throttles. If the throttles are going all the way back, that means it's not. That means, you're not slowing down well enough. However, if it's, if the engines are full, that might mean you're slowing down too quickly. Okay. They do not look like... Wait, what is it? City of Rotterdam. That makes sense. This is a... And the VLM is a... How do you refer to something from the Netherlands? Netherlandish? I'm not sure. It's from it's an airline that was founded in the Netherlands. I'm going to leave it like that because it's just going to get confusing. I'll open up map view here for a second so you can see. We'll just keep our heading for the moment, and then we shall turn up towards CML. Oh, that's probably Clonmel. Yeah, that's definitely Clonmel. Yeah. I didn't even know some of these existed. But yeah, we are descending into Britain. Well, into England, I can say, because Birmingham is in England. Yes. Now, with BAE 146/RJ, BAE British Aerospace Engineering. No, I sworn it. Can I just click on that and tell it to shut up? No, I can't. That is set to GPS, so we have another 3,000 feet of descending to go, so another minute. And if I look over here, you can see it. I believe that's Cornwall, and there you can see we're performing the turn I talked about earlier. And this will put us on course towards Birmingham. We're just done. I feel like it just doesn't... I think those are actually inverted, because I'm pretty sure that wing would drop if a part of the spoiler system went up. Okay, just... send it slightly further. Okay, we're about to level off. So we're going to put in a bit more welly and close them up. You can see the vertical speed is dropping dramatically. Oh, that's the marker. That's the actual speed. Oops. I made an oopsie. Not too big of a deal, but... Did I miss hand off at all? No, okay. Also, later today, Igor and I will be doing a flight that I plan on recording, which will be an A330 from Dublin to Frankfurt, so expect to see that. Maybe that... I might have to wait till tomorrow to get that done, to have it released, but I will be recording that. Yeah. I have nothing much to talk about. So VLM only actually operated Fokker 50s. They never operated a jet aircraft, actually. Yeah, we're just maintaining our altitude. Oh, this straight to 3,000. Oh, not 0. I acknowledge, and negative 3,000 feet per minute. Now that should be enough. Keeping an eye on the speed, though. Yeah, that's more than enough. And then as we get lower, I'll flip on the landing lights and the seatbelt sign. But these aircraft, just from the interior I've seen on CityJet aircraft in Google, they look pretty good. And the CityJet is actually phasing out their 146s with Russian Suhois. Dun dun doop 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 doop. Oh, isn't that fun? Speed is slightly going above, but there's nothing I can really do about that. I'm not opening the tail brakes further. I'm going to call those the tail brakes. Those are actually air brakes. They aren't what are called spoilers. The spoilers are what's... Turn right heading 100. Acknowledge. What is our current heading? 60, that's interesting. Right, let's see the air traffic. There's a 737, a Skyhawk, contact Gloucester approach. Okay, I'm going to contact Gloucester approach then. Contact. In terms of everything, yeah, landing lights, and fasten seatbelt sign on. Alright, let's just make sure the altimeter is set slightly incorrectly. Alright, we're coming in nice and smooth. So you can see, these would also be considered low bypass turbofans. But I think just this aircraft having 4 engines just makes it kind of look larger than it is, because it kind of almost looks like a short wide body, whereas it's actually a short narrow body. But these aircraft are very versatile, so these are the aircraft that can land on very short airfields. There was an RAF variant as well. Yeah, Swiss Air still operates them. There aren't that many left, because they've been phased out by, say, A320s, or sometimes for the shorter range route they've been replaced by turboprops, because nobody uses these aircraft on really long haul routes. Open up map view. Runway 33, is it? Zoom in here. Presuming that's going to be that runway there. Alright, is it? No, that cannot be it. Can it? 3. Oh, it is. Yes, I was correct. Yeah, the thing with Now that's a runway that is actually in service, because the other runway that is shown in FSX has been closed down. Then again, you know, this is a game from 2006, so maybe back then. Now back then, Hungary still had a national airline. Now we no longer do. Turn left heading 75. Oh, yeah. I believe back in 2006, airlines were still operating 747s. Yeah, fun times. And I believe Birmingham is also where Richard Hammond is from. So yeah, the area around Birmingham is famous for its automotive industry. So there were a lot of car making plants. I think even now there's still the Jaguar factory there, the Land Rover factory. A lot of things. Originally they started off there making bicycles, then motorcycles, then cars, and then... You get the point, I think. I hope. Alright, get ready to level off. Just a bit more braking. The nose rises, I close the brakes. And the aircraft pitches up like hell. And everything's all fine and cushy. We are quite low over that road. I'm not gonna. There doesn't seem to be any major population centers in the area. Maybe over there. Like sometimes, after you play FSX long enough, you're going to zoom in and tell, for example, like, okay, that's very difficult with the aircraft in the way. Like, oh, that's just a country blur. That is a city blur. You know, just you learn. Go map view. So what I think we'll be doing is we'll be flying along here. What airport is that? And up, close, zoom. How many runways does this have? Several. Oh, is that Coventry? I didn't think Coventry would have an airport, but apparently it does. Coventry is the location of a motor museum that you don't have to pay for entry. I will mention that. So if you're going to the area of Birmingham and you're interested in cars, go to Coventry. They've got some of the the old bicycles, the old cars, the old motorbikes, and they also have a Thrust 2 and Thrust SSC or Thrust. No, it's definitely Thrust. In Thrust we trust. Also, this is a British aircraft, so completely British. So this is something the British are using to brag about their. Well, this is the remains of Britain's Britain's aircraft industry. Now there aren't any new British aircraft. I guess Britain might be a part. They might be part of the they might be a subcontractor. There might be British subcontractors for Airbus. I'm not sure how this stuff works. Now we're just flying in really low over the British countryside. This is real weather. Oh, there's a Brava. Right, yeah, there's this World Travel, a -8. I'm looking at that. No, that is not in Birmingham. There's a Baron 58. MD-83. This is Birmingham. Wait, is it Birmingham? I don't know. Another MD-83. Also at Birmingham. Bravo, an MD-83 in flight. 8321 MD-83. Things. Small aircraft. World travel. Now, you've seen most of this aircraft. Oh, that was a CRJ. This was a CRJ. Oh, it's a Learjet that just recently... Oh, wait, what? Huh. Contact Coventry approach on 119.25. Acknowledge the handoff. And when I said I was doing a flight with Igor, that's going to be a shared cockpit flight. Zoo. We're quite close to the ground. I hit outside, top down. There is our aircraft. What is the nearest EGBW? If I zoom out, no clue. World map. Just look around for an EGBW. That, oh god, yes, that is tiny. Wellsburn Mountford, or something along those lines. I just did the posh British accent, but I have no clue where that is. Okay. I'm fine, I'm just a bit tired. I don't know why. Maybe landing in Australia, but... Oh, there is that airport. Come on. Yeah, there it is. There. There. You can see, you should be able to see it shortly. There. Yeah, that's not even an airport. Look up there. Is that... That might be Birmingham or Coventry, I can't tell. Oh, crud. I realized that fairly quickly, so it shouldn't be a problem. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's... I knew that was going to make some change. Turn left heading 020. Turn left heading 360. Send to maintain 2000. Cleared, acknowledge. Slow her down to 140 knots. Tune Birmingham Tower, contact Birmingham Tower. Yeah, I'm coming in with the full rear flaps. EGBW is still the closest. Or, where are we relative to that now? Fly straight in runway 33. Launch pattern entry. You can see it's kind of slowing down the descent, but it's actually ascending. Boom, boom. We're keeping an eye on the speed. Oh, there it is. Right. So that there is Birmingham. Wait a second. Is that Birmingham? No, that is in fact Coventry. Birmingham's more over in that direction. Radio, there's that. Yeah, that's the GPS. I don't need this for the moment. Alright, set flaps 1. Because we need the more lift now. Full. Gear down. There we go. Oh yes, we are suddenly gaining altitude. Right. Heading 340. There. Oh yeah, we can easily go. We can go to 335, and that should have us heading towards Birmingham. Yes, there it is. I have visual of the airport, and we're coming in nice and smoothly. Everything is going fine. You can see those things. I almost called them spinny things instead of... because the word wheels or tires didn't come to my mind. Oh. Side slip. Hold on. Am I not getting it? Yeah, so if you're wondering if you've ever seen an aircraft land and you're wondering what that smoke is that you see quite often, where's heading hold off? And if you're wondering what that smoke is when the aircraft lands, what that is it's the wheels. They're not moving, and so when they hit the ground, they take a bit of time to spin up, and until then they're kind of burning the rubber on the bottom of the aircraft. Because, they do take a bit of time to accelerate, so that's what that smoke is. We should be actually seeing that smoke shortly once we touch down. Oh yeah, Birmingham is actually the destination point for my first FSX video, in which Igor actually did almost all the flying except takeoff. Now look at me. I'm a big boy, I can fly all by myself. Yeah, I deliberately made that make that... God damn it, English. Yes, I just said that just for giggles. I deliberately said that. I said that with the intention of sounding stupid, so... If I sound stupid, then well done, it was planned. There's Coventry. That would probably be one of the airports you would divert to if you landed in Birmingham. If you were landing in Birmingham, that's where you would divert. Hold on a second. Level. Right, what is that? Good Lord. I don't remember seeing any of these. Well, those buildings are just generic. Yeah, I didn't see any of these. Right, turn. Well, then again, I'm not... stadium is probably understandable as I am not a sporty person. By any means. So I'm not sure what VLM is actually short for. Yeah, the two oldest airlines in the world are Qantas and KLM. Just fun fact. Presuming LM is short in Dutch. Oh, that's the word I was looking for. Dutch. Yes, VLM is a Dutch airline. Yes, I remembered the words. I remembered. Right, we are side-slipping quite a bit, so hold on. Oh, there's our shadow. Now, if we look forwards there, you can see that we are almost at the right altitude. Now, I'm going to attempt to yaw my way in. Because I don't want to, I don't want to hit the ground like that. I'm not good with crosswind landings. Clear to land, right, autopilot off. No, we keep GPS. Acknowledge the landing clearance, and I should probably be focusing on getting this aircraft on the ground. We are keeping auto throttle on though. Also, that airport is capable of handling A380s. Just, Fun fact. In fact, there are actually routes operated by an A380. I saw an A380 take off while we were waiting for our aircraft. Yeah, out they go. Flap, 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 flap. It looks like it's trying to swim or something. Right, hopefully we'll get down without too much trouble, because I think there is definitely a crosswind. Really, my only concern is getting down, then skidding off the runway. That's my greatest concern. Yeah, that runway that you see here, yeah, that's just a taxiway now. That is not a runway. So yeah, how many wheels are there altogether? 6.
Approaching 33.
Yes, runway 33, 330. Yeah, that's my brain instead of thinking 330 because that's the heading. I thought the heading was 33. A bit too high. Right, we're close enough. AT off. Ooh, just yep. Yeah, this is one of my worst approaches, I will state that. I'm going to have to zoom out quickly so I get a better overall view. Son of a corgi. In fact, like, just by the camera, you can change from being, you know, oh, I'm perfectly on approach to being too low. Yeah, we're coming in nicely. Oh, no, we have to cross the threshold. We have to cross the threshold. To open those, let the aircraft slowly descend and gracefully touch the runway. And we are done. You can see the smoke I was talking about, and you can see it there again. Yeah, that was a nice and smooth landing. Exit runway 18. Well, that's going to be difficult. Well, the only... Alright, well, literally the only thing I can do here is turn to the right and then see if this aircraft can make that turn. No bets, though. I don't know why I do this. This is just easier. Why am I holding the joystick like this? Because I'm weird, that's why. Basically this.
On runway 06.
What taxiway? Gun it. Oh yeah.
Flaps, flaps.
We're not taking off yet. We're not taking off, Meg. You can calm down. On my neck, just. Contact done on 121.8. Even though I'm still on an active runway, but then again, well, active. Well, then again, maybe they just couldn't be bothered to change the texture, but they did do the thing. Right, tune Birmingham ground. Request taxi to the gate. To gate 59 using taxiway Delta. I'm hoping that means the gate is close by. Acknowledge taxi clearance. What other traffic? I passed that traffic. Turn on progressive taxi. So we're just going to taxi behind that MD-80. Turn. And I'm not following that line exactly, but I have, you know, I'm not going to be making those little turns. Continue taxi. Now you tell me to continue taxi. Wish you were going to tell me to stop again. See? He stopped for me, you idiotic ATC. I'm sure we nearly clipped him, but see? Continue taxi. I just made a weird noise here. But yeah, we're going to turn onto that and see if the jetway works. So you can see this aircraft is considerably lower than most others, say that MD-80. Also, T-tail. We're going to have two aircraft with T-tails parked next to each other. Yeah, there's another MD-80 over there. Or MD-83, but, you know, it's still the same thing, basically. And then we're going to power down the aircraft, so park, hit the brakes. First things first, close window, turn on this. Dum 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 dum. Let's look at those engines and see if they are spooling down. Looking at those, yeah, they do appear to be spooling that. No, we do not have jetway usability. Right, let's open that door. So yeah, I think that virtual cabin we saw, that's not even there. And we're just going to take off one of those engine covers. Shift W, Shift E2. Oh no, it's this engine cover. Yeah, that engine cover. Yep. So guys, that was a flight from Waterford to Birmingham. I'm Bot1925. I just wish those engines spooled down a bit more. I want to make this video be exactly 40 minutes long, so hold on for a couple more seconds while I'll force you to sit here and wait. Yeah, just have some gratuity, have some views Have some nice views of the aircraft. So guys, I'm Bottrain25. That was a flight from Waterford to Birmingham with a BA 146. Goodbye.